finally. Hey, Kimmy, what's up, girl? Hey, Simone. How's it going? Thank you. Missed you too, Kimmy. You good? What's the matter, kid? Simone? You gonna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Or are you leaving? Thanks.
Hi guys.
Say have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy your spring break.
Yeah. Hey, Damien. What's up, baby? Have fun. I'll see you Sunday. Don't forget to lock the door. Oh my God. I'm so happy for spring break. You don't even know. This school year's about to break me. This 5 a.m. start. Yeah. So now they passed a law, I think the school can't start before 8 o'clock. I mean, seriously. And of course, you know, I'm doing the most. What's up, Matt? How you doing, honey? Haven't seen you in a couple days. You good? I swear we need a checklist, because yes, Simone. All right, y'all ready to sing? Damien, how's your show coming? I want to see it. I'm like, do I need to just? Okay, sir. I have a guest room. I'm just saying. I don't live in LA, but I'm close enough. And if you want to just come, spend some time. Look at my beautiful Maris. Look at that girl. You had so much fun.
The teachers were dancing. My math teacher was getting it down.
Your math teacher was getting it in, getting down. You look so cute. You did?
We did keep on checking on how to do it with me.
Listen, the other night go ahead. The other night my teacher tried to do that. She didn't know what she was doing. I was like, girl, you ain't fooling nobody. Did you know how to do it? My girl. But you had fun. I'll see you Sunday. You did? You had a good day? You look so cute. 2 hours of real school. Oh yeah? Cool. Bye, sweetie. I'll see you later. Oh, leave that here. Leave your school tag here, because it'll be lost. Just put it right there on the table. Okay. Did you leave your backpack too? Hey guys. Sorry about that. Yes. So she went to the dance today, and it was 80s and 90s. So she was like, "Can I wear this?" I was like, "Of course you can." I know, 2 hours of real school, so you know, listen. They work hard over there. It's a STEAM school, so yeah, so they work hard. She works super hard. But she was so nervous about going, and I was like, "No, you should go." So it's good. Yeah. Oh, she's doing great. Hey, Scotty. All right, y'all ready to sing? Yes, you can read. Oh, you got jokes. You got jokes, Robert. Seriously, like, you don't even understand. So Robert sent me this link for a recipe app, right? So you find recipes on the app and then you download them so that you have them all in place. So now I'm addicted to this app. I don't even know who I am anymore. Right? Totally Breakfast Club vibes. Totally Ali Sheedy, right? I know. Or Claire. You know, it's funny because Riley hasn't seen that yet. I'm like, oh my God, girl, we got to see all these movies. Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, all of those. So, we did see Ferris Bueller's Day Off because, I mean, for those of you who don't know, my brother was Ferris Bueller. And I was Jeannie. Right? Always trying to do the right thing and just always. conversation used to be about, dudes and stuff, and now it's about, oh, look what I'm making today. Look what I'm cooking in my Instant Pot. Or my fabulous stand mixer. Y'all, I saw this toaster I'm about to get. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm fiending on a toaster. Okay, but it's so pretty. Seriously. It's all vintage and turquoisey, and yeah, I was like, I don't even know who I am anymore. Hey, Miss Eleanor. Hey, Terry. But you know what? Growth, evolution, change, all of that. I think the only time it doesn't work out is when you're resisted, because it's gonna change. You're gonna change. Hopefully you're gonna grow. Hopefully you're gonna get better. Listen, it's pretty. Somebody posted it. One of my friends posted it on Facebook, and she wasn't posting the toaster. She was posting her daughter, and I was like, I want that. Yes. So I figured, after I send the kids somewhere nice and do nice stuff on spring break, then maybe I can, and okay, so this is how I rationalize stuff now. I'm like, okay, do the kids need a toaster, or do I just like it? Do the kids need to do stuff for spring break? So, yeah, this is my life now. Seriously. Yes. Anyway. I promise that I never will leave you. It's funny how the seasons change, and the more that I try. Scotty. Seriously. Without a rhyme or reason, when I look into your eyes, I know that I found forever. No hiding and no disguises. Reunion of souls, of mind, of space, over time and place. I look and I see your face everywhere, constant reminder of everything I wanna be, who I am and how with you I can't. Okay, I'm mad at y'all knowing me. Seriously. Yeah, because this toaster we have, it works. But I think Marin brought it here. It's like, it's not anything my mother would have. My mother used to have these beautiful, silver toasters. But I threw the last one out because it was shocking me. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to toast this much. So, it's time. Tiffany, what's up? What's up, my friend? How are you? You always got a friend here. Yes, man. Seriously. Yes. It's amazing what the soul can remember. No matter what the day or time, or the appointed hour. All I know is your soul and mine are so joyful together. It's as if we found this perfect way of being together. So tell me, how can we stay apart? Can we stay apart? In a place before now, reunion, a time before here, reunion, we were called to this place, and I'm glad to be standing here. Sometimes truth's painful, but a leap of faith is all it takes. Close your eyes, don't get discouraged. Spread your wings and just let the winds of change blow free. Just believe they will hold you if you dare to close your eyes and so free. You feeling free? Hey, Farrah, what's up, girl? So free, so free. Free. What's up, Marvin? Free, free. My soul is free, free. My soul is free, free. Free from 5 a.m. for at least a couple of weeks. Shut up, Robert. Robert was like, okay, but you'll still be awake. Yes, I'm tired of y'all knowing me, seriously. Y'all think you know me. You don't know me. You do. partially because I tell all my business on here. Yes, yes. Listen. Hey, Bunny, what's up, girl? Listen. Next week at Rachel's, I think, like Thursday, Friday, if you're around. Like, I'm trying to make plans and do stuff with the kids, but then the following week, I think I'm just trying to, maybe do some grown-up stuff with Riley. We'll see. Anyway, I'll call you. I hope you're in town. Speaking of telling all my business. Anyway, Cousin Bunny. Yes, I need help. Yes. Free, free, free muscle is free, free, free muscle. Excellent. Free, free, my soul is free. My heart's free. My mind's free. I'm free. I'm free. Yes. Looking forward to not having to get up at 5, Robert. Even though I'll probably still be awake. Although lately, I've been sleeping till like 5:30. I know, slacker, right? Anyway, I'm gonna do better this week. Yeah, so. All right, so. Okay, I'm gonna do some originals today too, but there's a couple songs that have just sort of been like in my brain that I kind of need to just like get out. And I played this one a couple of weeks ago, and I just love it. It's an Ivan Lins song, and Ivan it's I-V-A-N. I know it's like Ivan Lins. No, it's Ivan Lins. Right. My Brazilian friend was like, no. Shut up. I will not be up at 4. No. Listen, I'm going to sleep late. Okay, because sleeping late now is 8 o'clock. Right. Listen, I think it is due to the time. I do. I mean, because the time change has me all jacked up and all up in my feelings too. Hey, Mrs. Aunt Jean. How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, I'm a little, but this happens every year, right? I'm like, as soon as it happens, I'm just like a slug. And in the wintertime, all I want to do is sleep and hibernate. And I'm like, people hibernate in the winter. We don't, this is what normal people do. And animals, like, look at the animals, look at what they're doing, right? They're eating and hibernating. Apparently, we like to eat and hibernate during the pandemic too, because like now I'm paying for the eating and hibernating. I hate it too. I hate it. It's terrible. And it takes me a couple of weeks to like sort of get myself, acclimated. Tired and emotional. That is nothing but a word. A word. Oh, listen, girl. Okay, I'm there. No. Yes, I'm there for that, Bunny. I'm there. Tired and emotional, like just a mess, right? I'm glad to know it's not just me. And so, instead of fighting it, here's what I've learned, right? I don't fight anything anymore. I don't fight anything anymore. I'm all about leaning into it, seriously. Because you know what? It's going to happen anyway, right? I don't know if y'all have heard that William Shatner song. William Shatner made this whole album. And it's quite hilarious because William Shatner is hilarious. But he wrote this song called, I think it's called You're Gonna Die Anyway. It's like, you can eat all the healthy food you want. You can exercise every day. You can do all that shit. Still gonna die. So, of course it is about quality of life between, forceps and stone, right? But listen, me too, Robert. That's what it is. And I don't, here's the thing. I no longer feel bad about taking naps. As the pastor of the nap ministry, listen, every sermon is going to be about go get your 20 minutes or more in the bed, right? Because here's the thing, like if I sleep on the couch, that's going to be a nap, right? If I get in the bed, that's a solid 2 hours, right? So that's the difference. And, I make my bed every single day. I really do. Right, exactly, Aji. I make my bed every day, but lately, like, after I do the 5 o'clock and the 6 o'clock and the 6:46 trip, right? Then I come back sometimes and I get in the bed. The last 2 weeks, I've gotten in the bed. I just get in the bed, and this morning, Frankie, set her alarm early, because normally what we would do is we would do stuff in the morning, you know, when the other two go to school, but she's been sleeping late too, right? So this morning she comes in, and I was about to get my nap in. I mean, I had my covers already, I had my pajamas, I was ready. And here comes Cindy Lou Who talking about, I set my alarm a little bit early so we could do some stuff this morning. I was like, you mean so we could take a nap? She was like, no, I miss watering, because we water the plants in the morning. And, you know, some mornings we do, like, we bake, we do cinnamon rolls or whatever. But she's like, no, I want to water the plants and I want to spray them. And I was like, oh, so you mean like real stuff? Okay. So, you know, we do the oil diffuser and we do the incense. We light the incense and we, you know, water the plants and we spray the plants so that their little leaves are, again. So this morning, my irises are starting to bloom. And the beauty of being here during the spring is that when my parents were living, I was never here during the spring unless it was some fluke, right? I was only here during the winter time, obviously, and the summertime, obviously, for a month, right? My mother was this incredible gardener. I mean, I know, was there anything that she didn't do perfectly? You know, I'm struggling to keep up. But anyway, my mother planted black calla lilies. I mean, that's who this chick was, like, seriously. And so everything blooms now, and I don't know what's planted, and all of a sudden these amazing things show up in my yard, right? So right now, and in about, I don't know, in about probably the next week, I will have a sea of irises. So when I look out my window, my lemon tree is in bloom, but it still has lemons on that I need to go out and pick in my 5 seconds of spare time. And then there's rosemary that's also in bloom, right? Which rosemary has these beautiful purple flowers. Aside from smelling amazing, my night blooming jasmine is also in bloom, and my orange trees and lemon tree and the grapefruit tree. So it smells like unbelievable. But then there are all these plants. So this morning, Frankie and I went out. You know, we checked the pool first because she likes to check the pool to make sure that there's not a bunny in it. Yikes. Or bees. This, you know, okay, so I'm one of these people who will go get a branch and, you know, pick the bees out of the pool because I'm crazy like that. She's never seen me do this that I know of, but she's like, let me go check the pool and make sure that there are no bees drowning. Now, I will tell you this. There was a roof rat in my pool a couple years ago when Marin was still alive. Now, y'all, I'm not saving the roof rats. Luckily, he was already dead, right? And I went out there and I had my, you know, the net, and I was gonna get him out. I called Marin. I said, listen, I need you to come over and get this because this shit I can't do this. So he came over here and he was like, so what part of this is gross don't you understand? He said, just because I'm a man does not mean this is not gross. This is gross and nobody wants to do it, the end. And he's like, I'm going to do it for you, but I just want you to know that I think it's gross too. Yeah. Anyway, so Frankie and I went out this morning, and our new thing, because we did this the other day too, is naming the plants. Because that's, okay, I was a total nerd and looked at the encyclopedia and learned. I had this thing, it was like this circular thing, and you would go through it would have different flowers and plants, and you would name them, you would write it in. Yeah, Nerd Central, over here, right here. Anyway, my Nerd Central ass remembers most of the plants' names, so we go out and we talk about the flowers and the lemons and the bees and what they, yeah, so, yeah, but anyway, so we had just the fact that she woke herself up early almost made me cry. I mean, first I was going to cry because I needed a nap, and then second I was like, this is, like, she's so sweet. She can be so bad sometimes where I'm just like, but then she's so cute and she does really sweet things, and I'm like, oh, she's really sweet. She is, and she's really funny. She got in trouble yesterday at school And she came home and she was like, I'm just gonna give you my phone now. I was like, what did you do? And then I called the teacher and she was like, girl. I was like, girl, you know. But you know, usually it's either the youngest one or the second youngest one that are like the no limit soldiers. And the middle one is she's like she was really a no limit soldier. Like some of the stuff she did, I'd be like, and Frankie's she's kind of a right. No, she kind of was framed, but so what the teacher does, and I love this teacher. She had mirrors too. She has them write statements about what happened. Okay, so here we go. A couple months ago, she was throwing paper in class, right? My baby, throwing paper in class. And so, she got a referral. And so, and the other two were like, Riley was like, I have never received a referral. And I was like, no, of course not, because your dad would have killed you and me for some reason. So, Maris got one time. So Frankie got a referral. So yesterday she also got a referral. What do you think she was doing? Like after we had this whole conversation about don't throw paper, don't throw. So they had an assembly yesterday for the kids that, have achieved scholastic, brilliance this semester. And they were Zooming it for the parents. My child was in the back hitting a little boy with paper. She wasn't throwing it this time, but she had folded it up to bop him in the head. And of course, they could see it because they were on Zoom, right? Now, she was not the only child doing this. But, due to her leadership qualities, I'm sure that she was the ringleader. It's like, I want to be mad, but I'm like, were you leading the charge, honey? Even though you were not doing what you were supposed to do? Robert! Oh my God! You know what happened? You know what? What's funny? I forget that that my mother thought I was the bad seed. Like, I forget. I seriously do. Because I was like, I would never have done that. My mother would have killed me. Partially because she didn't know, and partially because, like, the one time I got in trouble, it was so bad. I was like, I'm never doing that shit again. That's terrible. And then, my mom spanked me, and then my dad, I was like, oh, here he comes. And he was like, I'm so very disappointed that a child of mine could do these things. How could... I was like, listen, can we just get mom in here? Can I just take a beating? Like, because this whole feeling bad about hurting your feelings, I'm never doing this again. I'm never getting in trouble. But anyway, so he needs the peaches. Oh my God, the peaches. Yes, I was masterful with the Trapper Keeper and my corrective orthopedic hideous ugly shoes with which I used to kick boys. I'm so ashamed. Not really. Frank, they all are the best and worst of me, right? And my mother used to say, and I hear my mother laughing right now, she used to say, you know what? I hope you get one that's just like you. And I was like, Mom, I'm not having kids, so that's not going to happen. And here we are. Yeah. All of it. And, I remember telling my mom, I was like, my kids are never going to have Play-Doh. And she was like, oh, yes, they are. Because their grandmother is going to send them the biggest pack with the most pieces. In fact, I think I'm going to send some Legos. And I was like, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, in the ball. Okay, I never kicked a boy there. But I would kick them in the shins. And, Frankie is, listen, she can hold her own. All of them can hold their own. I mean, they may look like they're little and gentle, but they're scrappy. They're ready to go. So I don't even worry about that. But shut up, Robert. Oh my God. Anyway, well, I no longer. Well, okay, then he deserved it, right? And that's what when I was a kid, my dad would be like, okay, listen, you go as long as you can. But if somebody puts their hands on you, and he also taught me how to fight. So I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, I've been talking for almost a half an hour now. But anyway. And yes, that's what my father would say. That is exactly what Marion would say, and them. Like, it's whatever. And then he's like, if you come home, I will go and speak to your teacher and explain to them. I was like, and people were like, listen, people were so afraid of my mom. Okay, most of y'all on here were afraid of my mom. I was afraid of my mom. A couple years ago, Marin was like, he was like, you still scared of mom? I was like, yeah. I was like, every time I move something in the house, I'm like, wait, listen, I watch those ghost channels. I know what happens. And I know she would be like, I don't approve of this at all. In fact, these curtains in here, the Tom Hildebrand hung, they kept falling down. I was like, listen, lady, listen. Can we please, so they're up now, for now. But I can't tell you how many times I walked in this living room and they were on the floor. I was like, right. Yeah, we were all terrified, seriously. Yeah. All 5 foot tall of her. Oh, I'm sorry, 5'1", because she'd be like, I am 5'1", in her 4-inch heels. Anyway. So Frankie, but I just thought it was funny that she came and she was like, here's my phone. I was like, what did you do? She was like, here. I mean, and I try not to laugh because I'm trying to be a, stern parent, failing. Try. He's a soulful flower in the garden, bobbing in the sunlight and flirting with his eyes. When he walks by, I see a wave of color, moving like an angel and trailing butterflies. Give me water, give me inspiration. I wanna speak now, but I can't find the words. So unforgiving is my infatuation. Now that I know this earth. I am restless, I'm burning with desire, and every other heartbeat belongs to him. I see him smiling, as full as my emotion. This is no illusion. How can I view? Give me water, give me inspiration. I wanna hold him, but I can't find the words. So unforgiving is my infatuation. Now that I know he walks this earth. to the nighttime. These walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? And they say, shoo-doo-doo, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? Does he do me that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that boy, knows I'm watching. He likes the way I stare. And they say, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? And they say, shoo-doo-doo, why? Tell him why. Tell him that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? I'm not loving that way. I'm not loving that way. Ooh, looking out across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch her shoulder, dreaming of the streets. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? And they say, why? Oh, why does he do me that way? I'm not living this way. I'm not loving this way. Oh, tell him that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? And they say, shoo-doo-doo, why? Oh, why? This song also crossed my mind today. It's such a and I thought about doing TV night, but I was like, nah, I want to do some originals, even though I like, talk to you for half an hour. Well, I don't tell jokes, and I don't take notes. You've been saying there ain't much hope. You got nothing on me. I got friends uptown, and they don't talk down. They be keeping transform me into something else. 'Cause I'm not crazy and you're not nice. I'm not gonna cry, and I'm waving goodbye, and I know this time you got nothing on me. I'm not gonna cry when I'm waving goodbye, and I know this time you got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. Yeah. The lovely Sean Coleman. What's up, Julie? How you doing, girl? Y'all, I'm so happy with my guitar. Oh my God. This dude, Dustin, is magic. He's magic. Right? Yeah, okay. So, I don't know if I've played Unsatisfied for you before, right? And, you know, Unsatisfied is what happens when somebody bugs you about writing them a song. Because you never know what's going to come out, right? And I'm going to go with 9 times out of 10, it's probably not anything anybody really wants to hear. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think I used to write love songs. Maybe. I'm not sure if this is a love song, though. Anybody out there ever been unsatisfied? Me neither. Liars! We're all liars! Oh my God. I've lived here for a while, but I'd stay here forever, a prisoner of your smile and your inclement weather. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, damned if I won't walk out that door, leave you alone if you leave me lonely. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, damned if I won't walk out that door, if you leave me unsatisfied. Unsatisfied. Love is an ever-changing game. I'd like to take my place beside you through winter's cold, summer's gold, springtime's pouring rain, and wake up on New Year's and do it all again. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, damned if I won't walk out that door, leave you alone if you leave me lonely. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, damned if I won't walk out that door, if you leave me unsatisfied and so unhappy. Boy, I can stand a rainy day, but I won't face a month of Sundays without the sunlight shining on my face. Ooh, you know you own my heart. My soul is soon to follow. I'm done with yesterday, and I'm heading for tomorrow. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, unsatisfied and so unhappy. Unsatisfied. All right. This next one is Forbidden Fruit. This is one of those weird songs that I wrote like a bazillion years ago. That, you know, every like 5 or 10 years sees some new life. It's so strange. And I didn't write it on guitar, I wrote it on piano. So, and yeah, I wrote it about my bandmate and her shenanigans. And then later I was like, oh, this could be about me too. Yeah. Because you know musicians have shenanigans, right? Yes. Now, you know, Shauna is the shenanigator. Like, she is the initiator of shenanigans. But there were shenanigans going on before. It just happens that her name is Shauna. And, you know, the amount of shenanigans that we got into, committed, all of that, there's a large number. Yes. So, anyway. And she used to love to sing this song, too. Like, before she joined the band, and then, you know, we would sing it together, and I'd be like, oh my God. And then a couple years ago, we were hanging out in San Diego and just busted out in the song. And it was like, oh my God, do you remember the harmonies? She was like, girl, of course I remember the harmonies. Yeah, anyway. Can y'all tell I'm excited about it being spring break? I'm so excited. Right. I want you for me, before me, you're forbidden. Food that seems so sweet to me is always out of reach to me. Oh, what's forbidden always seems to be the sweetest. Very end of the realm before they keep shot away from me. Stands to reason I could easily lose my mind, along with other things I'd never want to find inside of you, inside your heart. Your mind's just so, you drive me crazy, boy, you drive me wild. Woman outside, but my mind is still a child, running rampant in the candy store of life. That's why I'm telling you, I want you for me, before me, you're forbidden fruit. Seems so sweet to eat, is always out of reach to me. Oh, what's forbidden always seems to be the sweetest berry in the realm before them keeps shot away from me. When I think I'm fine, I could walk away. Look into your eyes, temptation's not so far away, but I can't stop what's happening. You're an instant high, but come down scares me so. I could walk away, I don't know where I'd go, but I really can't go anywhere without you. 'Cause you're still on my mind. I want you for me, before me, you're forbidden fruit that seems so sweet to eat, is always out of reach to me. Oh, what's forbidden always seems to be forbidden fruit that seems so sweet to eat, is always away from me. I want to see you all the time. I want to hold you, and not just in my mind. When I think of you, when I think of you, obsession comes to mind, and escape has become impossible to. I want you for me. Nothing in this world can take your heart away from me. Oh. away, forbidden, forbidden fruit that keeps your heart away from me. Forbidden fruit, so sweet to eat, but always out of forbidden fruit that keeps your heart away from me. Forbidden fruit. All right. Okay, Robert, I know you asked for, yeah, this one. Make sure I get it. Okay. Yeah, back when I used to laugh at all this stuff at now. Every time I do the song now, I'm like, that's what you get for mocking fate. Sitting across the table, looking at you and longing for no more. 2 kids, a house, a backyard, flowers in the spring. Never worried about a thing. Will the baby keep us up at midnight? Or will 3 be our hour once again? Will the school bus run on time in the morning time? Will I have to take my babies back again? That's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. Not normal for me. It's 3 a.m. and I'm staring at the clock on the wall again. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I'll be sleeping all alone again. It's just the boys and me, starring in a late night fantasy. Lately I've had other dreams involving other needs. But that's my normal. That's my normal. That's not normal. Not normal for me. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my fight. This is who I am. This is where I stand, here at your command. And this is normal. Normal to me. If I could change my life, it seems to me I'd wanna be your wife. But as it is, I'm free of you and your civilian tendencies. I'd go to bed with you, make love and sit a while. But then the boys would call me and I'd have to go, but only to the other room where I'd play all night and sleep all day. Now I'm just taking naps like in the middle of the day, like everybody else. And that's my normal. That's my normal. That's my normal. That's normal for me. Sitting across across the table looking at me, longing for normal. Normal. Man, you write a song mocking stuff and then you wind up living it. Hello. Art imitating life. Yeah. Oh, Yvette, what's up? I never do this song. I don't even remember the last time I've done it, right? And yet here I am trying it. I mean, normal is what you make it, right? It's your own normal. Totally scary shit. Listen, being responsible for other people is scary shit. Yeah, you know, I always forget about that song. Okay, so, you know, I forget about that whole jazz part of my life when I was, you know, really doing jazz, like real jazz. So thank you for the reminder, Yvette. Appreciate it. I mean, I guess, let's see. Guess I thought the hardest part was not knowing. The hardest part wasn't letting go. Joy at the start, the journey apart. Oh, but the coming home, home's where the heart is. next door neighbor's yard looks so good. You'll never know how your flowers will grow till they have all but died. Then you see that home is where our heart is, where I wanna be, who I wanna see. My home is where my heart is, and I can hardly wait till you come back home to me. Forget your foolish pride. Love me for who I am and what we could be. A love so rare that it could be enough to keep us safe and warm through any storm. Home is where my heart is, where I wanna be, who I wanna see. My home is where my heart is. I can hardly wait till you come back home to me. Come back home to me. Come back home to home. All right, y'all. Fastest hour of the day, quickest hour of the week, right? Yes. Tiffany, come anytime. I mean, I'm here 5 days a week, 8 o'clock your time, 5 my time. I'm gonna take some days off next week just to spend some time with kids, so I'll let you know and I'll post, you know, other shows, right? But y'all know what to do while I'm gone, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna walk in the light. Walk in the light, the beautiful light, shining so bright, traveling light, bringing light to your neighbor. I mean, they're only little ones, you know. That's what Frankie reminded me today. I'm like, oh my God, you know, probably in a couple years I won't be cool anymore. And yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take Riley to Italy. A friend of mine and I are gonna take her, and then she's gonna get some cooking lessons from him, and you know, just kind of relax for a change, because I need it. Seriously, what's better than good Italian food? And I mean, I haven't been to the Italy here, but I've been to the one in New York, and it's sort of extraordinary, you know. Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, and then Sunday I'm playing for yoga. I don't know. I'm working on it, Cherry, you know, just trying to stay relevant, trying to stay current, you know. But yeah, I just feel like this time with them is so special, especially with her. I mean, she's 9, and she's still discovering things, and she's not jaded, and she's naturally curious, which I really want to feed and explore with her and enjoy, you know, just watching her see things for the first time. Hey Val, what's up, girl? How you doing? So yeah, so that's yeah, listen, praying for Ukraine, just praying for all of us, right? And all of our, I mean, it's all in our backyard, right? I mean, because once you start playing with nuclear shit, that's everybody's problem, right? It's everybody's problem. So I pray that this will be over soon. You know, it's kind of like out of the frying pan into the fire, you know, with this pandemic and now this. But, you know, the world survives. People survive and somehow thrive again and learn to love again and trust again and have faith in humanity again. But I thought that we had learned those lessons, right? I thought we were further along than we actually are. We do all need prayer, right? I mean, I'm and constant meditation. You know, I'm one of these people that thinks that every thought is a prayer. So really be careful careful the things you think and put out into the air and all of that. So yeah, but anyway, I love y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Do something fun. Enjoy. Get some rest. Drink some clean water. You know, get some air. Get outside. Get some sunlight. Okay, Millie's like, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's time for me to go. All right. I love you. I'll see you on Monday, God willing. Maybe not. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. All right. Bye.